So far, with all the theory we have covered, we have talked entirely in major keys. Now we will start with minors. What is the difference between a major and a minor key? In a nutshell, major keys sound happy and minor keys sound sad. But even this, of course, depends on how you use them. Every major key has a relative minor that uses the exact same notes. For instance, C major's relative minor key is A minor. Both of these keys use exactly the same notes. So what would make one key major and the other minor? It all depends on the note that you start on. Here is the C pentatonic scale pattern. Now if we go from number 1 here, which is the original root note of C, through to the octave higher C, we would have played a C major pentatonic scale. Now if we change this, so now number 1 is on the A, which is the relative minor, and we go from that note to an octave higher, which is another A, we just played an A minor scale. This may seem very confusing right now, so let me explain some more. Just like how we have a major root note for each of the 5 scale patterns, and how each of the 5 patterns are built around a major chord, the same could be said for minor chords and minor root notes. So for instance, here is the C major pentatonic pattern, and you can see inside of it the C major chord. This note here being the root note. So also inside this scale pattern, we can fit the A minor chord, with this note being the root note. So to find the minor root note for different scale patterns, you start on the major root note, and then all we do is we go down 3 frets, and we land on the minor root note. You can see this here on the full fretboard diagram. You've got all the C notes here, and all the A notes 3 frets down. This applies to all the scale patterns, no matter what part of the fretboard you're in, or what key you're in. Here is a diagram showing you the minor relative root notes of the pentatonic scale patterns, with the red circled notes being the major root note, and the blue circled notes being the minor root note for each pattern. The blue dots are now showing you the minor chord shapes that fit into each pattern. And you can see that the caged system is still at work here, but everything is just shifted back one, with the C minor chord shape being here, the A minor chord shape being in the C pattern, the G minor chord shape being the A pattern, E minor in the G, and D minor in the E.